What's up, peeps? Today, I've got a phone gimbal and a camera gimbal. This is the Yuen Crane M3. So some of you might not be familiar with what a gimbal is. What a gimbal basically does is stabilizes your camera physically. So if you're walking, it takes out those shakes. So if you're watching a movie and it looks nice and smooth when it goes to the left and right, that's what a gimbal does. I have a couple of gimbals because I like nice, smooth footage when I'm going on my adventures, the beach and stars and everything. So I have a couple of them. Here's one. This is the OM5. This one's made for phones. It clamps in there. It's pretty good. Has a couple of limitations. Number one, I do most of my shooting on my iPhone 13 Pro now, and I have to take it out of the case to put it in the clamp. That takes up time. The angle for this, if I want to go down low and get something down low, let's say I'm riding my one wheel and I'm down low, I can't do it with this. This I can do it with the camera or with the phone. Some of the other things that it does, it's got locks. One of the things it does, it has locks on each axis, so I can lock it into place when I'm transporting or if I just want to lock it in for a shot. This does not, and they're pretty close in size. So when you take the lock off, 360 right there. And it's got that axis, and then another lock here, and I've got that axis. So I'll turn it on here. So I saw a couple people that did reviews on this, and I was like, wow, okay. It looks, so I can use my phone or my camera. This is a Sony a6400. It's got the joystick on here, just like this one. Even has the M3 on the side, kind of lights up and glows like that. Also has trigger in the front. So this trigger, if I press it twice, it recenters the gimbal. And if I press and hold it, if I'm tracking something, I'm at a sporting event and I wanted to start tracking fast, I can press and hold on the button and it'll track it fast. This wheel can be assigned on the camera to focus or zoom. You notice this in the front here. This is actually a light. So I can press and hold on the side button and that is my light. It also has the adjustment for the brightness and there's magnetic clips that go on the front for filters. So I probably won't be using those, but they give you the different ones. So I got a blue one, green one. If I want to do some special effects or something, I got the option to do that. So I can put a blue one up there, maybe lighten it up. And I also have the ability to turn down the brightness of the light. So that's at the full brightness, and then I can turn it down. Can also adjust the color temperature. So that's a great benefit right there. So it has the standard shooting modes, pan follow. So pan follow, it will keep the camera looking this way, but will turn. So this is pan follow right now. There's a full lock. So in full lock, it just locks on and it just keeps going. It's got a touch screen. So I don't have to worry about what button clicks do what. I can hit this button right here and there's all your shooting modes right there on the back. So I've got pan, follow, lock, follow, POV. That it unlocks everything so you can make it look like a point of view, flying drone if you want to do something like that. Go is the action one. And then there's one that is called Vortex. So Vortex is, I like to call the Inception, where it turns and it twists. I have this M button here, which allows me to go into the different modes. So double press and then another double press, puts it in the Vortex mode. And there you go, Vortex mode. So now I would hold the camera like this, and then I turn the joystick and it will do a complete 360-degree turn. And it just keeps turning. So on my OM5, it did not allow me to do this all the way around like that. So I can just keep this going for as long as I want. And then to get out of it, click on the M button, comes right back here, and then I can click the trigger and that'll recenter it. And I'm back into whatever mode I believe it's in, back in the pan follow. Pan follow is kind of like the default mode. It also has the ability to do portraits. So if I'm shooting Instagram or TikToks, something I want to do in the vertical format and have it stabilized, and rather than hold my camera like this, there's a 1/4 inch on the side. I just screw that in And now I have a handle on the side, and voila, I'm using my camera with the gimbal doing verticals. And I don't have to hurt my wrists doing it or anything. So say if I'm at something and there's a little part I want to shoot as a vertical, that's the versatility. And then if I want to go back to standard mode, just press that button and wham, look at that. I can go to, it also allows me to shoot down low real easy. So if I want to do an up shot like that, bam, real nice and easy. On the side, the connections to the camera, so I can remotely use the focus and the zoom. So when you hook it up to the app, it doesn't have any shooting programs, tracking or anything. The OM5 does have tracking. This does not have tracking. But what it does have in the app, it literally is a remote control for the gimbal. So there's the app. I go into it and I can control with my phone. So I could sit it there and say I want to shoot myself, I want to record myself somewhere, and I need to make a little adjustment. I can do that. And then there's another way I can shoot here. It's called sync motion. So when you do sync motion, it uses the gyroscope in the phone to actually control the camera. So that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to this, especially using it with my phone now, because it's going to allow me to get the shots that I really am envisioning when I'm going on my adventures and I go different places to get those real scenic, nice and steady moves. So yeah, this is going to be the new gimbal that I'm going to go with. It's nice, fast. It's not that big. It's going to fit into my camera bag nice, because what I was using before, to use a camera like that and get the gimbal shots, I'll show you. That's what I was using before to get the gimbal shots. And that's the beast. This is now for maybe professional shots or something. I might even sell it, who knows. You gotta like eat your vitamins and lift to get that to work, but it gets dynamite shots. But for the way I shoot, that's too much for me. The way I'm shooting, that's gonna be perfect.